So hands are on the sides. We are directing our breath to this point. As we inhale, we expand into the hands. As we exhale, just relax any tension. Especially focus on any tension in your shoulders and in your hips. Allow the feet to be even in weight distribution. And just let the breath gradually deepen. Right, and then we'll take a nice breath in. And we're going to warm up a few of the joints for our balance. We're going to start with just some nice toe raises. Try to keep those toes straight up. So kind of shifting the weight, lifting those feet straight up toward the ceiling. All right, and then lifting the heels. Very good, and stepping forward, nice knee bend. Very gently, just going as far as you feel comfortable. Keeping those knees over the feet, not letting them collapse inward. Switching legs, nice, gentle bend. All right, relax, back to the middle, and do a gentle hip circle. Allow the trunk to move opposite of the hips. And reverse directions. And relax. Very good. Rolling the shoulders back. And then gently raise one arm and lean to the side, very gently looking down. Inhale back up. Switching arms, exhale down. Inhale. And switch. And again. All right, very good. And take a nice breath in and slowly out. Very good. All right, from here, we're going to gently do a gentle head circle, very light. Not trying to strain the muscles, just going at a comfortable range. And reverse directions. And then let's bring both of our hands together and we're going to make a nice big circle, like we're stirring a big pot of soup. And let's reverse directions, stir the other way. Kind of reaching forward. All right, nice job. And then just take a gentle breath, bringing our breath down into the lower abdomen. And relax. All right, so good tall posture, Nice breathing in the lower abdomen. We will get started. Let's start with our closing eyes balance. We're gonna just bring our feet together as narrow as you feel comfortable. Make sure you're standing near a chair, just in case you lose balance. You can quickly regain by kind of tapping the chair. Of course, you can open your eyes if you start to lose balance, but let's just gently close the eyes for 30 seconds. So get ready, set and go. Closing your eyes, breathing low. And just focusing on the feet, how they're feeling, where the weight is distributed. Think of keeping the head tall and keeping the body stable. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Very good. All right, the next one we're gonna do is with our slight split stance. So make it a little more challenging. Just bring one foot forward. If you want to make it, if that was really easy for you, you could always make the stance a little more narrow. Obviously, the more narrow you are, the harder it's going to be. We are still going to be closing our eyes. So be in a position that you can maintain and ideally not hang on to anything. The goal is to always do these balance exercises relying just on your feet. If you need to hang on, then probably making it too challenging for yourself. Do it in a way that you can keep your balance. So nice split stance. And again, we'll close our eyes for 30 seconds. Ready, begin. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open your eyes, bring your foot back, and switch feet. And again, you can go wider. I would recommend, if you needed to hang on to the chair for that, see if you can make your foot, still be in a split stance where you're stepping forward, but widen your feet if you can, so that you don't have to hang on, ideally. You may always have to hang on. That's perfectly fine. But the goal is always just to rely on your feet. And let's do it again. 30 seconds. Ready, begin. Closing your eyes. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Good. Bring your feet back. All right. And with that, let's go into our Fab 5, our 5 strengthening exercises for balance. We will start with our feet, with our ankles, and do some nice heel raises. So rising up and slowly down. Up and down slowly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. All right, now we're going to get into a squat. So get your feet a little bit wider, about shoulder width or so, maybe a little wider than that. And a good squat is like we're sitting down in a chair. So we are bringing our hips back and bending the knees and then coming back up. So let's show side view. So inhale, exhale, 1, 2. Just going as low as you feel comfortable. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, and relax. Bring your feet back to about hip width apart, and we'll do our hip flexion. So being near your chair for balance, we will keep our eyes focused on a stationary target as we lift our knee up and slowly down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Off to the side, so shift the weight over, lift your heel, keep those toes pointed forward, and then back. 1, 2, 3, staying nice and tall, no leaning. 4, so get a nice side of the hip. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Other leg. Ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, check it out. Very good. And finally, backward hip extension. So bring your hip back. 1, 2, 3. Keep that posture upright. 4, no leaning forward. 5, 6, toes pointed down, leading with the heel. 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. And relax. Make sure the hips are nice and loose. Sometimes doing those hip exercises, we can create some tension in those hips. Just make sure everything's loose. Sometimes even lightly brushing along the kind of the glute, the top of the glute, can help those muscles just relax any tension. 1 second. Weird little flash. Okay. Okay, so with that, let's move on to our next exercise. We're going to do our little dynamic balance, 2 dynamic balance drills. So find some space where you have a little walking distance, maybe anywhere from 6 to 10 or 15 feet. And we're going to start with a plank walk or walking a balance beam. So 1 foot in front of the other as best as you can. Now, if this is challenging, tapping heel toe, you could make it a little bit longer, but the goal is to walk in a very narrow path and make sure that you're looking straight ahead, using your eyes for balance. And come back, looking straight ahead, using the eyes for balance. All right, let's do that one more time, back and forth. Ready? heel toe, looking straight ahead. Ideally, you should have some, either the wall or a counter on the side of you to keep your balance as you walk, if you need it. All right, and back. Being very mindful of our balance, and of course, take a longer step if you need to maintain that balance. All right, very good. Next, let's do some side steps. So looking straight ahead and walking laterally. Nice big steps. Let's actually work on that control. So you can take a nice wide step, and then when we bring that foot in, don't let the feet tap. A lot of times that happens. Keep your feet at least hip width apart as we side step. Back. Switching directions. All right, and again, switching directions. And switch directions. All right, nicely done. Very good. Last one, we're going to do our heel walk. So we're going to lift our toes and land on the heel. So just kind of an awkward walk, but we're focusing on a little more narrow support and really keeping those toes up, which is important, when we're taking a regular step to lift those toes. So it's kind of strengthening our shins. Back and forth. And last one. All right, nice job. Two more. This time we're going to distract our vision a little bit. We are going to get our thumb out in front of us. Nice thumb. And we are going to move the thumb from side to side and watch it with your eyes. So move just your eyes, moving that thumb back and forth. Keep the thumb in focus the whole time, and then just walk normally, safely across. And then turn around, keep the thumb in focus, and walk back. And I stress, make sure you have a nice clear area to walk when you're doing this, since our eyes are distracted. All right, switch thumbs. Get the other arm out now. Keep the eyes focused on the thumb, and we move it side to side. But keep the head forward, just use the eyes. Using the eyes to watch the thumb, keep it in focus. All right. One more back and forth. So switch thumbs again. Focus on the thumb. This time we're going to move the thumb up and down. Keep the eyes focused on the thumb as we walk, moving it gently up and down. All right, and the other thumb up and down. Watching the thumb, keeping it in focus as we move back and forth. All right. Okay, nice job. Let's come back to the middle, back near your chair. Good. And we'll finish up with some static balance exercises. So back to our split stance position. Bring one foot in front of the other, or as close as you can. So a nice tandem stance or a split stance, that's, maybe a little wider if you need a little more balance. Remember, the goal is always to be able to hold this position without hanging onto the chair. All right. So nice static balance. And let's just do a nice long arm twist. Keep the eyes focused straight ahead on a stationary vertical target. And the target should not be me on the screen. It should be something that's eye level. It could be the side of your screen, or any vertical line, Maybe you have a window or a door. Something that's stationary and vertical and eye level. Okay, relax. Switch our feet. Bring the other foot forward. Nice narrow inline stance, or as close to that as you can, like a tandem stance, or as close as you're able to. Bring your arms out. Eyes focused on a stationary vertical target as we move side to side. Okay, and relax. Very good. All right, nice work. Let's do one more. So split stance. Yeah, again. All right, and we are going to keep the stance, but look from side to side. So we're going to move the head side to side. So just distracting our vision, kind of disrupting our inner ear a little bit. So we have to really rely on those feet. Just turning the head comfortably from side to side. You're not able to focus on any one target, so it's a little distracting. All right, very good. Switch feet. And again, look from side to side. Keeping that posture tall, our vision and inner ear a bit distracted. So we're relying on our feet. That somatosensory system, the feedback of our nerves in the periphery. All right, and relax. Nicely done. All right. And we'll finish up with just a little reach exercise, and then we'll do some stretches. So last but not least, we're just going to be in a regular standing stance. Both feet are facing forward, and we're going to practice our reaching. So just reach as far as you can, whatever means necessary, shifting the weight forward, but hinging. We're reaching with one arm as far as you can, and then come back up. And then do the same on this side. Reach as far as you can. Up, keeping the back nice and straight. Alternating. All right, now let's do it both hands. So reaching both hands in front. Back up. And relax. All right, very good. Relax, take a breath in. And we'll finish up with some stretches. Let's do our soleus stretch. So this is a type of calf stretch in which we stretch the bent knee. And so we're just going to be in a slight split stance like this. And we're going to kind of focus particularly on that back knee, bending the knee down while keeping your heel on the ground. Use your chair or a counter or something that's stable to take some of the load off the knees. So you can just get a good stretch in that back leg. Keeping your back straight. Relax and switch legs. So you're not stepping back too far. Unlike your normal straight leg calf stretch, this one is a smaller step back so that you can gently bend that knee down. You want to make sure when you bend it, it's staying in line with your foot. So I'll just show kind of a side view. So sometimes when we bend it, it caves in a little bit. Don't let that happen. Make sure it just goes straight down. And relax. Very good. And let's finish actually in the chair. we're going to do a couple gentle hip stretches. We're going to get our piriformis stretch, crossing your leg, sitting up tall, and then leaning forward, hinge forward. And relax, switching legs, crossing, hinging forward. Relax. Switch legs again, bring one leg out, straight, lean forward, get a nice hamstring stretch, and really pull those toes back, kind of reinforcing a good stretch in your calf as well as your hamstring. And relax, switching legs, legs straight, gently hinging forward. And relax, very good. And you can either remain seated or you can stand up. We're just gonna do just a gentle chest stretch here, bringing those arms out to the side, palms up. And let's do one more kind of related. Bring your elbows together, hands together, and then open up. Pulling those elbows and hands back gently, keeping the rib cage down, keeping good posture. And relax, and we'll finish up 3 gentle breaths. Inhale, slow exhale.